I just changed a few things in my, like, filters. Hello! Hey, thank you for the follow, delightfully chaotic. I love that username. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I changed a few things. I got some fancy new plugins. Let me make myself a little bigger. I'm gonna make myself just a little bigger so you can see me a little better. My Midwestern accent's coming out. Alright, there we go. Y'all, we are trying something a little different today. A little bit different. We'll see how it goes. I have no idea how this is gonna go. Let me get this mic just right. Just right, so you can capture every little nuance of my voice. There we go. Y'all, I watched the first episode, the first 90-minute episode of Oshinoko. And so I have read the manga. I'm caught up in the manga. And my god, all of the emotions came flooding back into me. Thank you. I need the head pats. I need the head pats because I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot. All of the emotions from the manga came flooding back, and I just want to talk about this. I just want to talk about this work of art. And I was thinking maybe I could write a video essay about it, but I'm too fucking ADHD to sit down and write things down. So I thought, why don't I just kind of put together a few images in a PowerPoint and just talk about it. So that's what we're gonna do. We'll get into that here in a second, but first off, how are y'all doing? How are y'all doing tonight? Food. Wow, wow. Wow, wow. Wow, wow. I'm really concerned that as I'm talking, I'm just gonna be looking at my compression levels, making sure everything is okay. Because when I'm testing this out, like off stream, I'm speaking a lot more quietly because I'm a lot more self-conscious. And wow, I am really hitting that limiter. So let's just kind of bring that down a little bit. There we go. There we go. Hopefully that's a little better. It should be fine, because it's like FabFilter plugins, but still. Off work early today, so very happy. I am so very happy for you, that's awesome. I had the day off today, and I actually cleaned my room, because it was getting really sad. It was getting really sad. So I cleaned up a bit, I swept and I mopped, and now it smells all nice in here. The only problem is that now all the garbage is not, like, I don't have all the garbage that was, like, dampening the sound, so it might be a little more echoey in here. I'm really outing myself, aren't I? I am really outing myself here. Not noticing an echo. Okay, good. Hopefully if I dialed in all my settings right, it shouldn't be too big of an issue. Good, good, good. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Y'all, this fucking anime. If you haven't seen it, okay, it's called Oshinoko. If you haven't seen it, please watch it. I won't spoil anything. I won't spoil anything that's, like, not, you know, like, revealed in the trailers, you know. I'm basically just going to be talking about, like, the themes, you know, kind of a general story beats, and kind of where I see things kind of going, what to expect from it. So, yeah. Yeah, this is... Yeah, I'll get more into it. I'll get more into it. And then after we do that, we'll play some Minecraft. I got a few thingies in Minecraft. I got a map mod. So now I have a little mini map, and it's helped a lot. Still watching Love. Okay, I know who you are now. Okay. Yo, sick. Yeah. I was actually thinking about that today. I was listening to the opening. Okay, I know. I've put the pieces together. I know who you are now. I was thinking about that today. I was thinking about that show. And I was thinking about... wait, how far into it are you? I won't say anything more. I won't say anything more. I'll just shut my mouth and not potentially spoil something. Good evening, Duckling. I'm on like 12? Oh, is it, how many episodes are there? Aren't there 12 episodes? So you're probably at the end. Or near the end. Yeah, it's a very, it's not the greatest show I've ever seen, but it is very entertaining, and it's doing something... Okay, you got one more left. Okay. Yeah, I love how bold it is. I love how it's trying something different. Even if it doesn't land it 100% of the time, Oh, hello, Jem. Welcome. He's busy at the moment. Okay. Well, let me... It doesn't take itself seriously, no. It knows when to... It knows when to... how do I put it? Let me collect my thoughts. I love how it uses it's very subversive. I'll put it that way. It's very subversive. It uses tropes, and it doesn't take itself too seriously, and in doing so, it subverts those tropes and ends up saying something a little more universal about the human condition than you would, normally get from a show like that. I literally made this little PowerPoint thing right before stream. It's basically just so I have a reference. You just heard about Oshinoko? Yeah, I was, so I'm caught up in the manga, and the first episode came out recently, and I watched it, and I was just like, I need to talk about this in some way, because the people need to hear about this. People need to hear about this fucking work of art. Should we get into it? Okay, let's see. All right. Hello, people. Hello. All right, I'll move my mouse out of the way. Welcome to my TED Talk. This is my first anime review. I put together a little PowerPoint presentation in the first 30 minutes before stream. So this is probably going to be a little scuffed. We're just going to roll with it. We'll fix it in the edit. How about that? So, this is a series called Oshinoko. It is a manga, and it is also now an anime. The first episode of the anime is out now, and I highly recommend you watch it. Broad strokes, it is a It is a story about the entertainment industry, specifically idol culture in Japan. If you don't know about Japanese idols, how do I explain Japanese idols? It's basically like parasocial relationships incarnate. It is designed to it's basically like these young girls who are singers who are kind of like raised into this entertainment world. They sing, they dance, they act, they do everything, and they're meant to be this kind of like perfect embodiment of like, you know, the ideal Japanese woman. This is not a new thing. This has been going on for a very long time in Japan, and it's kind of been, you know, refined and crafted, and now in the social media age, it has taken on an even more parasocial form. So idols are now, you know, they're interacting with fans online. They're constantly thinking about their image. It is a very fiercely competitive, very strenuous work. And so, you know, this story takes place kind of behind the scenes of the entertainment industry in Japan. And it is a very fascinating look. So, this is Ai Hoshino, the kind of titular character in Oshinoko. She is a young idol, 16 years old at the start of the story, kind of finding her way through the world. This story is made by the creator of Love is War. If you haven't heard about that, the creator, what's his name? I want to make sure I get it right. Akasaki. This series is now completed. It was a manga series. There's an anime out with 3 seasons. It is a fucking masterpiece in so many ways. It is a comedy, first and foremost, a kind of romantic comedy, but very subversive to a lot of those tropes. The writing is spectacular. The characters are deep and fully realized. These characters have lives of their own. They have their own inner thoughts that are affecting the story. And all around the story, other characters are making things happen behind the scenes. And, you know, there's an entire companion piece to Love is War that just focuses on these other 2 characters kind of viewing viewing the story as it's unfolding and kind of influencing it here and there in ways that you don't even realize upon first viewing or first reading. You tried watching it, not funny at all. I mean, fair. I would, you know, some of the comedy is very over the top. I think that's deliberate, especially in like the first season or the first part of the manga. It's very over the top. It's very silly. But once you kind of look past that and start, you know, getting to know the characters a bit more, getting to see other sides of the characters, you start to realize that there's a lot more to it. So I would recommend giving it a go. Oh, the second OP, amazing, brilliant. The entire series is just brilliant. I finished the manga. Highly recommend. One of my favorite manga of all time. It really just, yeah, it's spectacular. So, this guy, Akasaki, has a proven track record. But he has a track record in like kind of romantic comedy, subversive, you know. Yeah, that's what he's known for. Give it another shot. Give it another shot. Give it another shot. Try to, yeah, on the surface, I can see why someone wouldn't like it. But keep going. Keep it going. Especially into, like, the second and then third seasons, you start to really see more the depth of these characters, especially as they start taking on, like there's a new member, new characters get introduced, and it's great. Anyways, let's continue. Gamers, what does it really mean to reach for the stars? What does it really mean? Is there anything really up there? Is there anything besides... This fucking dog keeps barking. Okay. Gamers, what does it mean to reach for the stars? What is really up there? Fucking dog. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. If there's a dog barking in the background, I'm sorry. I can't control this dog. It's not my dog. I'm hearing two dogs barking. Are you calling me a bitch? Anyways. Do we reach for the stars because we hope to find something up there? Or do we reach for the stars just for the chase itself? Do we reach because we just feel like lying to ourselves? Because really, when you think about it, stars are just a big glowing ball of fire floating in space. Like, there's no real meaning to them, The constellations are pretty, but, like, are they really put there for a reason? You see, in order to get through the world, in order to kind of strive for something, we kind of have to lie to ourselves until it becomes true. Ai Hoshino, the titular character of Oshinoko, is an exquisite liar. She lies constantly. She is a master at it, and it's what makes her one of the greatest idols of all time. She came from a... what do you call it? Let me collect my thoughts. This fucking dog! Oh my god! Will you shut the fuck up? I'm trying to... I have ADHD. I can't handle this. Let me collect my thoughts. You see, she grew up without parents. She grew up in a foster home. Didn't notice the dog until you pointed it out. Shit. She grew up without parents. She grew up in kind of like in an orphanage. So she never truly learned what love is. And she thought she would never be capable of love until she realized one day that she didn't really have to, like, know how to love. She could just lie. She could just lie and say that she loves you. And maybe one day that would become true. So one day, she shows up. I'm getting ahead of myself. So this is our main character. What's his name? Guru Amemiya. Guru Amemiya. I think that's how you pronounce it. He is a gynecologist who works in kind of a remote place of Japan. And one day, Ai Hoshino walks in, 20 weeks pregnant, at 16. He is one of Ai's biggest fans. And so he kind of freaks out a bit. But then he, decides, like, hey, I'm going to deliver this baby. And I'm trying not to... Basically, before he can do that, he is, like, tragically murdered. And then this is the other character, Serena. She is a sick kid. This fucking dog. I can't think with this dog going. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. So basically, how do I explain this? It's a little convoluted. So she is like, okay, let me collect my thoughts here. I'll fix it in the edit. No, she didn't kill him. So she is Ai Hoshino's biggest fan, and she introduces Guru here to Ai. And unfortunately, she is very sickly and ends up passing away. So Guru kind of ends up, taking on that torch and becomes a huge fan of Ai. Before he can deliver her baby, he is murdered by a crazed fan who discovered that Ai is, pregnant in the hospital. So you would think, oh, end of story. They actually end up becoming reincarnated as Ai Hoshino's children. And aren't they so cute? They're just so cute. Okay, stay with me here. I know the beginning is a little convoluted. That's why it's a little difficult for me to, explain this. But stay with me here, okay? So they become reincarnated as Ai Hoshino's children. They retain the memories from before they were reincarnated. And basically now they are being raised in this, in the entertainment industry. They have the looks, they have the connections. And so now they're trying to navigate this new world. That's them as they're older. They're so cute. I'm trying not to spoil. So I need to think of a way to not spoil things while also keeping this engaged. So it becomes a story about Ai raising her new children, learning how to love, basically. This girl who has lied this entire time, lying to people that she loved them, and now she's terrified that she may not actually know how to love, and she may not actually know how to love her children. One thing that's really fascinating about this story is how it is a very, very modern story. It takes place in the present day, and so you have everything from social media to all these TV appearances, and it shows the way in which these platforms really affect people, how they affect their self-image, how they affect their life choices, how social media can be used as a tool to promote themselves and also as a tool to be self-destructive. There's a part in the anime that is just brilliantly done where Ai Hoshino gets this mean Twitter comment. And it sticks with her. It hurts. And she's performing this concert with hundreds of screaming fans who are saying I love you, I love you. And all she sees overlaid in front of this crowd is that one mean tweet that's just tearing her down. And God, that's so I've gotten a few messages before that are a little trolly, a little hateful. And I can kind of take it, but it still hurts. And it's still you think over in your head man, is that but what if they're right? Is this really how people see me? And the ways this story explores that is just really fascinating. Yeah, so it's a story about liars. Everyone in the story is a liar. They lie about their love. They lie about their feelings. They lie for their jobs. They lie for entertainment. People almost expect them to lie. And the best liars, they become stars. And so you kind of get to see this transformation of, these people kind of born into this new world, climbing the ladder, reaching ever further for the stars, and slowly learning how to become liars just as good as their mother. And this story gets dark. It really does. It starts off. It starts off pretty. It starts off like a really cheesy, like, oh, I've seen this a million times. They're reincarnated, and oh, they're gonna be all pervy, because they're the now the kids of this, like, really pretty idol, and it starts off kind of a little fan servicey, a little, anime bullshit, but it really transforms into something special, something that left me just feeling this feeling I can't describe, this kind of feeling of emptiness, this feeling of, like, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. I've been wrestling with it, and that's why I've wanted to, talk about it today. So yeah, I highly recommend it. And look at them, they're just so cute. Look at them, how can you not? They're just so cute. So I recommend, what do I recommend? I mean, the manga definitely isn't for everyone. I get that. The manga is really, really well done. I don't know what works better, honestly. If you want to read the manga first, if you want to watch the anime, there's a 90-minute episode out now that covers the first, I think it covers the first volume, which it really needed because it's a very lengthy setup that it needs. But yeah, I would say check out the anime, and then if you like it, check out the manga. If you want to just delve head first, go ahead and read the manga. Read ahead. It really, the anime gives a lot of good context for things that happen in the manga, and it adds a lot of depth that I didn't think would be there. Both are spectacular. Both are just really well done. And yeah, that's Oshi no Ko. Thanks for sticking with me on this new format. I don't really, I'll have to refine it a bit more. Maybe make more notes beforehand. But yeah, just really, yeah, it is very interesting. God, I wish I could just talk more about it. I wish I could spoil it, but I really can't. You really just need to get in there. I'm not, it's a little bit convoluted to start. There are a lot of moving pieces, and there are a lot of pieces that, and the fact that it's able to juggle all those things so well to where, like, you understand where you are at all times. Like, you understand the context, you understand what characters are what. It's truly like an expert, like, juggling act that only a really seasoned writer can pull off. Not everyone can pull off a scenario that fucking convoluted, but yeah. And it's, like, weirdly educational. Like, you learn a lot about, like, the process of making entertainment, whether that be, like, film, books, like, news. Fucking, there's a fucking Vtuber. There's a fucking Vtuber in it. It's so modern. It's so relevant to our times right now. it's definitely worth it. So yeah, that's it. That was that was my anime review of Oshinoko. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope it inspires you to check it out. And if you want to like talk more about it, I have an anime channel in my Discord. I would love some, like, mark your spoilers, of course, but like I'd love to have some like discussions about it. Get your thoughts, because I haven't seen a whole lot of creators talking about it. They're going to start talking about it though. You're gonna start seeing this everywhere. It is already, y'all. It is the highest rated anime on my anime list. It beat out Full Metal Alchemist with one episode. Like, let that sink in. Let that sink in. Anyways, that's it. That's it. That's all you get. Alright. I was a little nervous about that. Thanks for sticking with me. Kind of a new format, I know. But I think it allows me to kind of talk about things that I'm passionate about. And this is definitely something I'm passionate about. I watched the first episode last night, and I just felt something. I don't know. I want more. I'm all caught up on the manga, but I want more. I might reread it, honestly. So good. So good. Okay, what did y'all think? What did y'all think of that? Should I do more of these review things? Is there any, I should take more notes. I should take more notes next time. It's just so hard for me to sit down and write things out. I really need to just talk them out. There's so many fucking layers to it, too. Okay, yeah, that's it. I don't want to say any more. And, like, spoil things. We can get Minecraft started. How about that? Bork, bork, bork. Bork, bork, bork. Bork, bork. Bork, bork. You have an update on your Minecraft account situation. Tell me, what is the update? Tell me, I must know. Let me get my Minecraft up and running. So I got a map mod, so now I have a mini map. And oh my god, it has helped so much. It has helped me so much. After they told me that they need more information to verify. Okay. Can you hear the barking? God, I'm gonna have to listen back to that. I told them I gave them everything I could based on what they asked, and I asked what else I could give them. Okay. And did they let you back in? I'm on the edge of my seat here. Bum, 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 bum. See the DM? No. Oh wait, earlier? Yeah, I saw it. They emailed me back just saying they were gonna give me it, and used the personal email I gave them because they needed an email not tied to an account, but okay. What? That was this morning and I've not received the email, so I had to email them again. Oh, so they're taking their sweet time. Welcome back. Welcome back. They said they sent the email. Uh-oh, that's no good. The Deadpool mod, yeah. You can get a lot of fun ones. You said that was for Fallout 4, right? I haven't played Fallout 4 actually. I've played the other ones. Okay. Let me change the stream information. Fallout 4 reminds me of Skyrim too much. I didn't mind Skyrim. I mean, I played a lot of Skyrim. But I think, now, like, have any of y'all played Morrowind? I love Morrowind. As if you got isekai'd in the game. There you go. Isekai'd into Fallout. Just feels like the same game reskinned. I mean, I guess it is all in the same engine. Oh, come on, let me change to Minecraft. Sometimes Twitch just takes for fucking ever to load up the categories, so I have to... There we go. Okay, there we go. There we are. Updated. How am I doing? I'm doing alright. I had the day off today, so I did some cleaning, and now my room is a lot more clean. I updated my audio filters, so it should sound a lot better and a lot more like even. Let me know how it sounds though. I'm using FabFilter plugins, which I've been wanting to use for a while now, but I just got them to work. So yeah, I'm doing alright. It's nice I've needed a day off for a while. I've been kinda... I think I've been pretty good at like pacing myself with this new job and everything, but yeah, it's still a lot to take in. Alright, well, let's do this. Let's go ahead and do an ad break. That'll be like 3 minutes or so. And then we'll get into some Minecraft. Sound good? And it'll allow me to split the recording too, so that'll help my editing. Alright, y'all. I'll see you in 3 to 5 minutes. make sure you watch my ad all the way to the end so I can get those sweet, sweet Amazon pennies. Let's go. Let's go, gamers. Gotta get my fractions of a penny here. Alright. I'll be right back, y'all. Peace. Well, hello there. Hello there. How do my new filters sound?